good chilly morning, y'all.
Right.
65 degrees. Okay, look, we're starting out our day at Water Country USA. This is an annual visit for us. Usually Memorial Day weekend, that's where you'll find us. Last week, we were up here from Busch Gardens. We were about to die of a heat stroke. It was hot, and we wanted to be at the water park, but we had stuff doing over there. But guess what? It's water park weekend.
And it's a little chilly.
And it's 65 degrees this morning, and the wind is a little chilly. Normally, we would start right back there.
Here's a pro tip.
Yes, pro tip.
Come in, drop your stuff, go straight in, then get your feet.
But we're not going to do that today. We will take you around, show you some stuff around the water park. Also, they have a new area, High Tide Reef or something like that,
Yeah,
I think.
High Tide Harbor.
High Tide Harbor.
Yeah.
Okay, that is over where the H2O UFO used to be. It's kind of a kids section. I will show that. They just had a grand opening for it yesterday. Let's go have a water park day. I don't know if we ride anything, but we will show you around. We decided to come on back here and visit the High Tide Harbor before so many of the kids did get in the play area. There's already a few out there. I don't know how they stand it, but wanted to share it. This is new. Like I said, it's replacing the H2O UFO. Theming and everything looks really awesome to it. Just walking up, I can say that it looks amazing. Looks all summery and all bright colors. The kids are having a blast.
3 buckets.
Oh, yeah, it does. It's got actually 3 buckets. So 2 big buckets over there, 1 small bucket, several slides for the kids. And we'll take a walk around to the back side over here. So we've got endless summer fun at High Tide Harbor. Catch a wave this way. Oh, there's another slide there in the middle part of it. See, there's another one of the buckets there and there. Everything looks awesome. Like I said, all bright colors and summery. Looks like a great addition to the park. This is the sign on the back side. So we've got surfs up here. Got some decorations out here for theming like they're on the beach. But this whole area looks really good. And in case you're wondering what they have for the kids to do here at Water Country USA, this is definitely one of them. And let me tell you, when those buckets drop some water, there's a lot of water coming out of there. I'm going to start the walk around back here at Hubba Hubba Highway, which is pretty much the furthest point back to the right once you're coming in the entrance of the park. Now, this is just basically a kind of fast, lazy river sort of thing. You don't have to have a float in it, but there are life jackets that you can get, and they don't have actually rafts in this one. I'll show you a lazy river later on. So kind of a fast moving, winding river. And you do have some cabanas that you can rent as well. And this is usually where we like to come and sit back here. It's not gonna necessarily be your most convenient to everything in the park because you are a good little ways back here, but it's just where we like. Right here is Cutback Water Coaster, and it is definitely a fun raft ride. This replaced Meltdown, I think it was. Again, great. Oh, somebody's stuck right there. Well, that's not good, is it? I guess that's down for right now. I don't know if you can see them, but somebody's stuck right there in the chute. But anyway, it does have about probably three water chutes. It's kind of a water coaster, so you got the water jets where it'll shoot you up the hill. But let me tell you, on this one, it is water propelled instead of like magnetized. So once you actually get to the top of those hills, that water comes up behind you and just pours over your head. Right here is the entrance for the Cutback Water Coaster, but you also have right back there is Vantage Point. Now that is a body slide. It does have two slides in the center, which are the just basically your drop slides there. And then the 2 enclosed slides on each side has the actual platform where you stand on to drop out from under your feet. Right now, I'm walking past one of Tyler's, well, it is probably Tyler's favorite thing to do in the park, so we always enjoy doing these. That little girl's going really slow, but you can go pretty fast on it. You got the weight behind it. But that is kind of your racing slide, Nitro Racers. They did redo it last year and retheme it, so they actually have the lights and stuff, so as far as kind of like you're in a drag race. Moving on around, we have Aquazoid Amped. This was redone a few years ago, and they actually have disco lights and everything throughout the tunnels. Used to, it was just basically your dark tunnel ride, but it's pretty much almost all enclosed. It is your family raft ride, so I think probably up to 4 or so can ride it. Let's see if anybody's maybe coming out. Possibly. So yeah, you can fit 4 in there, and as you can see, you just land in your kind of waiting, shallow water waiting pool. Over there, you walk through to the new high tide harbor that took the place of the H2O UFO, and we showed that earlier, so I won't walk back over there. I want to mention you will find several eating places here, so be sure to check those out. If you're looking for some lunch, they do sell an all-day dining here. Looks like it must be maybe some pizza and stuff in there. Over there is the Boardwalk Southwest Grill, so another eating place. We normally, I can't tell you a lot about the food here because we normally don't eat a lot here. We usually come out for about half a day when we come here, and then we end up going out to Busch Gardens for the afternoon to eat. So can't tell you a whole lot about the food, but they do have plenty of places to choose from. Found a park map to actually give you an idea of a little bit about the park. Back there is where we were in the Hubba Hubba Highway. We saw Cutback Coaster, Vanish Point, Aquazoid Amped, the High Tide Harbor, and we're about right here at the Nitro Racers. Just wanted to walk back here and show a little bit of the Nitro Racer area. Again, it was redone last year, rethemed, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, you got your victory lane photos here, so if you won, you can take your little photo. It doesn't look like the times are on today, but maybe it's just because there's not many people here. This is the type mat you'll have to ride on, so it will be laying on your stomach and coming from the top. Tucked away over here behind this Boardwalk Southwest Grill, we have Big Daddy Falls. Now, we could have just walked completely through there, which there's the High Tide Harbor up there, but Big Daddy Falls is another fun family raft ride, so it will hold several adults. It's comparable to the Aquazoid Amped, except for most of Big Daddy Falls is open instead of closed in. Here comes somebody down right there. On this ride, you kind of get right here to a little pool that you just slowly float around. And you kind of think that it might be over, but it's not really over, because then you hit this water right here. And this is where you would go to the landing. What is that, maybe 2 foot of water? It's pretty difficult sometimes to get out of that float, though, I will give it that. On the other side of the Boardwalk restaurant now, we have Jet Scream. Now this is a fun, old style, just your basic one person, one tube ride. They have 4 different slides. They did repaint it a few years ago and it looks really good. But you probably land in about 3 foot of water. And I mean, I have many times flipped over. Again, it's just 3 foot of water, so it's nothing super deep or anything. And I mean, the intensity level on these is kind of all in how you make it. Tyler can probably really make it go really fast. I mean, it's not too intense. But from here, I think we're going to go up this way, which is toward the entrance where you actually come in. And we will make a complete loop now and come back around right over there. To the left of that and down in a little cove sort of area here, we have Malibu Pipeline. This is another raft ride. It is double tubes. Now you can ride single, but all of the tubes that you get are basically double tubes. Part of it is enclosed, part of it isn't enclosed, and probably about 3 foot of water, 3 to 4 foot of water at the end. As I'm walking around the park, I do see some of these lights around. They were up at the entrance as well. They did announce the other day when we were at Busch Gardens and talking about things that were coming up this year that they are going to do an aqua glow. I think they've only announced one night this summer right now, but hopefully now that they've added these lights and stuff, I hope that they do more. I know that Aquatica in Orlando does it, and I'm not sure about the other Aquatica parks, but it will be nighttime here at the water park. So, hey, who wouldn't like a good nighttime ride on some water slides? Right now we are up here at the entrance. So the entrance is right there. You'd come in and you have, if you have to check in for guest services or anything like that. And as we showed at the beginning of the video, we have Colossal Curl right here. It's an awesome high thrill raft ride. It fits up to 4. Of course, that depends on your weight as well. We normally start out here at Colossal Curl, and as we said earlier, our tip usually is to come in right at opening before the rest of the park opens. They will have Colossal Curl open and you can grab your ride then. We didn't do it this morning just because it was so chilly, but that is a pro tip to go ahead and get your ride in on Colossal Curl. It's a great way to wake up. We do have a gift shop up here, locker rentals, another little snack stand, and let's check out where we are on the map. So the last map we looked at, we were at the launch pad. They're over there at Nitro Racers. We saw Jet Scream, Big Daddy Falls, High Tide Harbor, Malibu Pipeline. There's the entrance I showed you in Colossal Curl. And we are right here at Daddy-O's and the Wipeout Bar. So all we have left is looking back here at Riptide Race and Wild Thing and just around here. And that's going to be it. I did want to walk back here where Wild Thing is and Riptide Race. Wild Thing is not open right now. We actually love Wild Thing. It's another one of those raft rides, double raft, you know, front and back for you to ride with, or you can ride single. Best I remember, it probably lands in about 4 feet of water at the end. But it is a super fun old school raft ride. One of the newest rides in the park, actually, I guess it is the newest. We have Riptide Race. This is basically your racing raft ride. So you start off at the top side by side and end up racing down. You can ride double, you can ride single. It is a 2-person raft, and yeah, you kind of twist and turn up there and race each other, and me and Tyler always enjoy doing that and, you know, trying to compete and see who's going to win. We have the Catalina Grill here, which actually has cheeseburgers, pizza, chicken tenders, and salads. And once we pass this, we will be down at Surfers Bay Wave Pool. So this wave pool, they just played the Wipeout song. So when they do that, that means the waves are starting. So you have probably, that's counting down 8 minutes there of continuous waves. instead of one big wave. So usually this weekend is completely packed, but yeah, it's not super busy out there right now. And you do have some cabanas that's on this side over here, and there's a Surfers Bay bar. There we go with the wave pool. It's always fun to get out here. Just be careful if you get on out. If you're not a strong swimmer, have your life jacket. You get tired out there, or I do, pretty quickly. Once we walk out from the wave pool area, the Surfers Bay, we do have right here a little surfer splash pad. It's actually another kids area. It's a cute place. And let me add really quick that if you need some shade at this water park, that's what I do love about it. There is plenty of shade, plenty of chairs everywhere that have shady areas for you to sit in, covered areas without getting the cabana. The cabana would be nice to have, of course, but you can find a shaded area. Once we walk back here, we will be walking to Rock and Roll Island. It looks like it's not open yet. It does say on the sign there that it opens at 12. It is actually 11:33, so got about 30 minutes, so I won't wait. This is Rock and Roll Island. They have a few body slides back there, enclosed body slides. The lazy river is back here, the actual lazy river where you have the tubes to ride in. There's an area right there that's covered, and I know that little area right there is not like it's a cabana, it's just covered. And I will suggest on some of those hot summer days when you're going to have a potential of storms, that's another reason to actually try to get here early, try to find you a covered area so all of your stuff don't get soaked. We've done that before, and at least you have a place to go when it's pouring down rain for a bit. Last but not least, there is the Cowabunga area right here. It is another area that is for kids. They have two small water slides. If I'm not mistaken, they are little raft rides. I think they're raft rides. I don't think they're body slides. Apparently, you know, it's not open yet. I'm sure by the time summertime is in full swing, they'll have it open. But right now, they still have plenty of stuff for the kids to do. And, you know, into summer when this is open, then there really is so much stuff for the kids to do, so don't worry about that. They will have plenty. Where we're walking right now is going to lead back to the Jet Scream slides, and I will head back to Hubba Hubba Highway. Just another view of the Jet Screams from this angle as we make our way back around. That is pretty much your pretty complete tour of Water Country USA in Williamsburg, Virginia. That about does it for our day here. We're going to head over to Busch Gardens for a bit. That is one plus about doing a half a day here at Water Country and being able to go change clothes, head out to the park for the evening because they don't close until 10 tonight. But it ended up being an all right afternoon. It did get hot.
Once you got in the water, you were fine.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty perfect, actually, because, hey, it's not like sometimes we're here and it's just like you're just dying of heat. So, ended up being a perfect day. We did ride the Riptide race.
Yeah, Riptide Racer, Malibu Pipeline, and then the Nitro Racer.
Yep, and I actually got into Hubba Hubba Highway. After I'd gotten wet, then I was like, well, I'm just going to get in for a lap. Hopefully this helps you plan your day here at Water Country and, you know, show you around and what they have to offer. So hope you have fun when you are here. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well. We share a lot of stuff on there too from our park visits. We will see you on the next one. Bye!
Bye!